novel, A Series of Unfortunate Events. It talks about the three Butler children after their parents had died in the burn of their house. Then they moved to live with one of their relatives according to their parents' will. And those series are The Bad Beginning, The Red-Tide Room, The Wild Window, The Miserable Mill, The Austere Academy, The Ersads Elevator, The Ville Village, The Hostel Hospital, the Carnivorous Carnival, The Slippery Slope, The Grim Grotto, The Penultimate Peril, and The End. Today I'm going to talk only about The Bad Beginning. First, I'm going to talk about the characters. First character is Viola Butler. She is 14 years old. She loves to invent. She's the eldest one of her siblings. She always loves to invent new things. And her brother, Klaus Butler, he's 12 years old. He's the only boy and the middle one. He's 12 years old and he loves to read. And their small sisters, Sunny Butler. She is very small. She can talk some words that no one could understand, only her parents and her brothers. And she loves to write. Mr. Poe is the one who told them about the fire that burned their house and their death about their parents. And he's the one who saves their fortune and arranges the things for their adoption. Count Olaf is their first adopter. He is an evil man. He is tall and thin. He has one tall eyebrow, and he has a tattoo of an eye on his left ankle. And like this tattoo, he has all around his house. The Hook-Handed Man is one of the helpers of Count Olaf. He's as evil as Count Olaf, and he's one of the important characters in this novel. Justice Strauss is their neighbor. She is a very kind woman, and she welcomed the children to visit her house and use her private library when they want. Now I'm going to talk about the novel. First, the death of the Butler parents. They were on the beach one day, 3 kids. Then Mr. Poe came. He had the bad news of the death of their parents. They were very shocked and sad. Then he took them to his house until he buys for them some clothes and arranges everything for their adoption and saves their fortune. Then he takes them to their new adopter's house, Count Olaf, and they first meet their neighbor. She was outside when they arrived. She was very kind and she always welcomed them. Then when they entered, they saw their adopter and they knew from the first one he was not a good man. Their new life, Count Olaf always treated the children very bad, and he gave them only one room with one bed. They shared the bed. Viola and Klaus shared the bed, and they made a small bed for Sunny from things they collected from the room. And they always went out early before they wake up. And when they wake up, they find a note of tests they have to do before the day ends. One day, he goes out as every day and leaves the note. Leaves the note. There is something new in this note. He said they have to make dinner for him and his troop, almost 10 men. Then they don't know how to cook. They started searching for a recipe book, but they didn't find. So they went to their neighbor. They found in their house a big library, and she welcomed them to use it when they want. They found some cooking books, and they chose something easy. They chose the pasta. They went to the grocery store, they bought everything, and by the time the dinner was ready. When the trope came, and they knew that the dinner was pasta, they were very mad. They were accepting to find roast beef. After one day they found a man who at the end marries the girl he wants, and Olaf is playing that man, and he was going to make Violet play the girl who he's going to marry. The Butler children knew there was something strange about Olaf. They knew he was after something. So they went to the library at Strauss's house, and they found that she was going to play the judge, and she was a real judge. And if Violet says "I do" when she asks her, do you accept to be Olaf's wife, and signs the marriage document, it will be a real marriage. So when Olaf knew that the children knew about his plan, he took their little sister Sunny and put her in a big cage and hanged her on a high tower, and told them if they try to do something small, he will kill her. He left the hook-handed man to guard her, and